Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a art reading, and I have these cards for you guys because I wanted to choose with cards, but you're welcome to choose with crystals as well. So we have group number 1 with the green aventurine and the moth, group number 2 with the phoenix and the red jasper, and group number 3 with the sea serpent and the blue sodalite crystal. So today's video is going to be all about what the universe wants to tell you right now, and this is going to be a really important message, something that will be really helpful for you at this time. So this is completely timeless. Whenever you come across this reading is when you need to hear this message. So let's get started. We're going to start off with group number 1 with the moth and the green aventurine. Also, if you'd like to have more time, please pause the video. As usual, all my rates for getting a private reading are down below. I also have a crystal shop, but it's currently in the middle of kind of being transformed, probably a bit like this reading. So if you'd like to check out my rates though, I have them all listed down below if you'd like to check them out, and then give me an email or Instagram message if you want to get one from me. So let's get started. Let me know down below if it resonates, and let's go. Start with group number 1 with the moth and the green aventurine. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the moth. I friggin' love this card. I had to pull this one out today. It just really resonates with what I'm going through. So for you guys, there's definitely a sense of coming out of the darkness. So I feel like that's going to be your message today. Is all about what's going to happen after you come out of this really intense place. And a moth is kind of an underrated animal. Butterflies are more kind of the ones that people gravitate towards, but moths are very gentle. They're very, very gentle. They're very down to earth, and they're the sort of animal that you kind of don't expect to be in your house. I mean, butterflies you definitely wouldn't expect, but moths are very gentle. I find them very, very comforting, especially because I've got really intense water in my chart. So I'm I'm a night owl, okay? Let's just say that. So with the moth, we're going to pull some cards a little bit later on, but I really just want to channel this card and your energy and want to see what wants to come through. So this is the crystal you chose, which is all about the heart chakra. This moth is also green, so I love that. That's also to do with the heart chakra today. And I'm going to put this somewhere else just in case I don't want to get it wet. So I'm just going to grab my paintbrush there, and we have some water here as well. So I'm just going to put that, I'm going to put that there. Make sure you guys can see your little crystal. I love raw crystals, like they are my absolute fave. So this is going to be a very chatty video, so you're welcome to kind of just listen to this video if you want to. You don't even have to look at what I'm doing, but I think some of you guys probably do that anyway. So we're just going to start off with watering my plants, watering the page. That's kind of what I just get drawn to, whatever my brain and my intuition wants to do. So I'm getting a mother wound. Mother wounds coming up really strongly. I'm getting pregnancy and a mother wound. So you may be feeling quite alone if you're feeling pregnant. So my heart goes out to you if you are in that situation. But if you are pregnant or you kind of want to have children, I am seeing this sense of being around more women, or asking the universe to kind of draw you towards these women. So when you ask the universe for support, it gives you a chance to kind of just let go and let God, essentially just let people come towards you when you're ready. So that's what I'm being drawn to. So I'm seeing, I want to go straight towards the red colour. So let's go with that. So I really want to do scarlet red. Which one's that one? This one. This one's scarlet red. Love a bit of scarlet red. It's my absolute fave. So let's pull up some of that. I want to plop it right in the middle. This is to do with periods, okay? I'm just gonna be really blunt. This is to do with periods, and it's to do with your blood as well. And I'm not going to go too deep into that because it is to do with health, but I am feeling like a lot of you guys are menstruating right now, or you're kind of learning to sync up your cycle, of course, if you're a woman. If you're a man, this is very much to do with your your sex organ. Basically, it's to do with your the middle of your thighs, and basically your health around that. So make sure to not have your phone too much in your pocket, and make sure to not have your laptop on your lap too much. And that's for any of you guys, like male or female. So I'm picking up here, there's going to be two women that are going to be drawn towards you, and if you are a male, I see one supportive woman and one supportive male. If you're a female, I see two women. One of them is older and one of them is pretty much the same age as you, and I see both of these women being extra supportive, and I see this sense of community coming about, and this is something you probably wanted for a very long time. I'm going to try and draw this, don't need to draw this colour down, I'm going to try and make it a little bit darker so you can see like the contrast. But yeah, there's definitely this sense of being drawn to your female community. So those of you who are men, I feel like you're definitely going to get some more women in your life very soon, so I can guarantee you that. That's really good. I see a need for you to get out in nature, so keep doing that if you're doing that, and putting your feet barefoot on the grass. That is going to help so much. I'm also hearing chlorophyll. Is that what's in plants? I'm pretty sure. Oh, it looks like a heart. I love that. That is reminding me of a caterpillar coming out of the cocoon, so you're probably coming out of the cocoon pretty soon as well, ready for your new journey, your new life. I love that. Okay, I want to get more like feminine colors. Let's go for like a purple. Yeah. Oh, gorge. Love that. I'll like put this all round here. Hopefully it doesn't go onto my table. Okay, this is really giving me like woman menstruating vibes. I want to get a plain dropper as well, and I'm going to fill it with water. I'm going to see what wants to come out with that. Okay, I'm going to put this right in the center. Okay, so what I'm feeling is you're escaping, not escaping in a bad way as in like I need to get out. It's a positive thing. Okay, what I see is, I'm just going to push that down a little bit. So what I see is you are running away, which in a good way, it's like a coming out of situation. You're coming out of a situation that was really toxic. You felt very trapped, and you possibly could have been the scapegoat child where you had to be like perfect all the time. Here it shows me there's going to be a friend that you can rely on, and I see long distance travel, at least 30 miles away. Okay, it could be even more than that, but I'm getting the number 3, so it could be within 3 months. I see travel as well, and it feels like you're going on like an alchemic, I don't know what the word is, but you know, the alchemist like an alchemist adventure. Like you are journeying towards who you are rather than what everyone else wants you to be. Okay, so I let that dry for a minute, and it is looking a little bit different, so I love that. So I feel like I just want to put a bit of this in the center there. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just see how this interacts with this. Okay, so what they're telling me is your energy affects people. Oh, this looks like boobs. Your energy affects people. You're here to make an impact. So if you've been under the thumb of somebody for a long time, it's because they're scared of your light. Your light is very, 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 very important. And what I see is I feel this sense of feeling really accepted by a community. And the reason why you feel so scared of being accepted is because you were taught that it is wrong to be accepted. It's wrong to feel different, it's wrong to be different, it's wrong to stand out. That was because of the conditioning that you've had, okay? And what the universe is telling me is to travel and to get out, okay? I'm seeing a horse, and in the sense of like freedom. Yeah, it feels really, really beautiful. I'm seeing this like kind of turning into like almost like a tree, and I feel like I want to just branch all of these out. And what I see, I'm seeing like Chinese symbols as well, you know, when they write in ink and it just looks really, really pretty. That's kind of what I'm feeling as well. It kind of looks like those monsters with all the heads. I don't mean it to look like that, but you just take whatever interpretation. I only channel good stuff, okay? So if it looks a bit weird and like scary, I promise you I'm not, you know, I'm not doing that on purpose. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I'm going to pull a couple of cards in a moment. We're going to get a little bit more colour in this. And I want to kind of brighten it up. Where's the yellow? That's brown. That's yellow. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to plop this all over. Plop, 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 plop. I feel like you resonate with sunflowers a lot. Sunflowers are definitely really good to have around in your house. It would be really good for you to have some sunflowers. And what I feel is I'm seeing the number 6 as well. So it could be you end up moving somewhere with the number 6 on your door. It could be someone is 6 years older than you. I do see you dating. If you are single, I do see you dating on a dating app. And this dating app is like, it's either a very conscious dating app or you're just really ready to go on a dating app. Like you're really ready to, yeah, you're just really ready. You're not doing it because you feel like you have to. You're doing it because you are consciously just wanting to meet some new people. What I'm seeing is the universe is just saying whatever you're scared of is what you've always been told is wrong. So it's not actually something to fear. What you're basically being asked to do is to come to terms with what's being told to you and what has been told to you, realizing that it's not actually anything bad, that it's just something that you're overcoming, and it will take a little bit of time to work with it. So I just want you to be very kind to yourself. I'm seeing an Armenian and an Indian female and I'm also seeing a man from Turkey. So these could be people that you're going to be around soon. I'm seeing just a lot of relationship stuff with this group. Like this is very relationship based, especially because we've got a lot of pink. So this is definitely the relationship group. If those of you who are in a relationship, I'm just hearing, don't be scared of talking to your partner and being really honest. Even write down your feelings before you talk to your person can be helpful, especially if you've kind of been taught that, you know, talking about your feelings is not a good thing. So I would recommend just writing your feelings down, and sometimes that can help you so much that you might not even want to talk to the person about it. And just be really kind to yourself, especially if you're someone who's more on the avoidant scale, because you've probably had a crap ton of abuse in your life to do with your relationships. Okay, it's a lot. It is a lot. All right, let's get a little bit more alcohol on this, and then I think we'll be done with the reading. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. I'm seeing footprints in sand, so you're probably going to be going to the beach soon, especially if you're not near the beach. You might be going to the beach for the first time, so that could be a really good thing for you. And I also see you guys, I'm getting my roots back. You're rooting, you're grounding yourself, you're feeling a lot more comfortable in your energy. And yeah, I see coupling, like I see people coupling up and coming together, so that's really, really nice. Okay, so let's get you some tarot then. Let's just clarify what we see here, see if there's anything that wants to come through. I'm going to do it off camera because I don't want to get it wet. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, let's get you some cards. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. 10 of Cups. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Yeah. What you're scared of is this fear of the unknown. The only reason we're scared of the unknown is because we're taught to be perfect. When we're taught, a lot of the time is when people are scared of the unknown, it's because they're scared of making a mistake. And you can't really make mistakes, to be honest. Like, you can only learn from things. So if you've always been taught that you have to be like perfect all the time, it's just such a bad way of teaching somebody how to live their life. Because honestly, being a human is all about changing and doing things differently. Like, you're not meant to have everything together all in one go. Lovely. So there's somebody who wants to come back in your life, whether you want to accept this person or not. This is for some of you. This is an air sign or somebody who's very childish, so I probably wouldn't recommend. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. I'm seeing two different scenarios. Yeah, so you would be a completely different person. Once this person comes in, you'll be thinking, oh my god, I forgot you existed. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you are becoming a much higher quality version of you. You're not being drawn to really uncomfortable situations, and you feel like you don't have to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation anymore. And what I see is, I feel like there's going to be you attending some new groups as well, especially ones that are with people that you have no idea who they are. You're meeting them, and it could lead you towards a partner who is ready for commitment, fully ready. Like, they've been like, oh, I've been waiting for you for ages. Like, where have you been? Where have you been, girl? All my cards have just dropped on the floor, but what I see is literally you're dropping all your cards. Like, that's what I see. Emotionally, you're just ready. You're ready for this commitment. So if you're wanting a relationship, you're wanting to couple up with someone, I can pretty much guarantee you there's definitely someone ready and waiting. It's just about timing for you. I'm just going to fill in these gaps. Yeah, I feel for you it's just letting go of that perfectionism, my love. You're really stressed out about getting everything perfect. You got to be okay with not having things so perfect, and how you do that is just to be really kind to the emotions that come up. So say if you're getting a lot of anxiety, ask the anxiety what it wants. A lot of the time it just needs to be listened to. It needs a good hug. That's basically all it really needs. I love this. This is pretty. Okay, so that is your reading, guys. Thank you very much for being here. If you'd like to check out any other groups, please feel free. I think they're probably going to be quite different. So if you want to check out my rates, they are down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group 2. Thank you very much for being here. So you guys chose the red Jasper, so we're going to get started with your art reading now. I am getting major Leo energy from this group, major. I'm getting a tiger, I'm getting Leo, Aries, I'm getting Gemini as well. I feel like you're learning how to speak more clearly with people, get more comfortable with speaking your truth. We have 5:05 on the clock now as well. So there's just this sense of clearing out the gutter. That's what I'm hearing, clearing out your gut as well. And that could be what you're being asked to do as well from your body, clearing out your gut, just clearing out stuff generally. And I'm hearing what made me weak gave me wings. Oh, that's cute. So that's what I'm feeling for you guys. The Phoenix, as usual, is all about transformation. It's about really going from the ashes to rebuilding again, and a lot of the time when that happens, a new growth happens. So what I see is from this kind of ashes, you're rebuilding, and you're kind of in the rebuilding stage, and I'm seeing like an otter as your spirit omen as well. So an otter is all about love. I love it when they have their little paws and they hold hands. Oh my god, my heart. So that's what you're kind of doing right now. It's just being really, really gentle with yourself and really kind with yourself, and just being really kind in the process. That's going to help you heal as well. It's just to not be so hard on yourself. I'm hearing stop being so hard on your damn self. Okay, so let's get you some kitchen roll, and let's get your little cup here. Like I said in group number 1, if you just want to listen to what I'm saying, then welcome to. Of course, you're always welcome to do that in every reading. You don't have to watch what I'm doing. But yeah, it's completely up to you. So what I see is I'm hearing I'm making an impact. So a little bit of the paint stayed on this paper here. What I see is you're got a little bit of the past kind of holding you back. There's a sense of it clawing back to you. The only thing that's clawing back to you is more addictions than anything else. So it could be sugar, it could be drugs. I mean, I don't know how to say that, but that. It could be, like substances. It could be people. There's something clawing back to you. Remember, these things only are in your system because they're a survival strategy. They're there to keep you safe. So if you are feeling very unsafe, then there could be something that needs to change with that. And I'm hearing, I don't want it to have control over me anymore. So that's what I'm getting from this group. I'm getting major masculine from this group, which is so nice. I feel like you're so ready to start something new. One thing you tend to do is you tend to start things and then you don't finish them, which that's for some of you guys. And I will say it's not a bad thing. Okay, that's because you don't want to do it anymore. There's no shame in that. Like, obviously if you have to do something, then it does cause problems, but don't ever shame yourself for that. Like, that's not something to be ashamed of. And I think a lot of you guys don't let yourself be heard in group situations. There's a sense of like letting everyone go first while you kind of like have whatever is left. And you tend to kind of let other people lead. So what you're learning to do is to just get a lot more confident in your just basic skills, like who you are as a person. You'll learn to get more comfortable with your skills and what you're good at. And most likely you're trying to find your perfect career at the moment. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but we're just gonna move it around and see if it does anything. Okay, let's get some green. I'm hearing it's a crossover. I'm seeing you collaborating with someone in your career. I see you meeting somebody who is going to help you in your career. They could be quite popular on social media. Oops. They could be, they have a strong social media presence. Okay, let's just move this around. Okay, so one thing I'm picking up on is this energy of like, you're boxing yourself in too much. There's this sense of like, well, I've never done that, so I can never do it. And it's like, how do you know if you've never done it before? There's a need for you to just let go of this immense perfectionism, because it's just destroying you. It's just causing so much pain and uncomfortableness. There's this fear around not pleasing somebody or something, especially if you're in school or education. That can be really, really difficult. So what I see is, I'm hearing, I want you to be more creative in your own time, without money or anything involved. Just literally just, I'm hearing unrequited creativity. That's just what they're telling me. They're just telling me literally, just let yourself go. Listen to some music. They're telling me to be really Piscean about it and to just literally let go. And I'm hearing let go and let God. You might be more drawn to religion at this time. You might be really drawn to a higher power, like spirituality, religion, a certain religion. You may even meet someone of a certain background as well, like a certain religion that really changes your life. You're like, oh my God, I never thought about it like that. That's kind of what I'm seeing as well. So let's see what else there is. I'm seeing your families like clustered around you. They take over your life a bit too much. Like your family really overdoes it. There's somebody in your family who's definitely the leader, and I'm hearing they need to step down. There's this sense of like never being able to breathe. So you might be somebody who struggles with physical intimacy because you've kind of had this overdoing it kind of energy. Like people have just been overdoing it with you. So you like your own space, which good. You should like your own space. Yeah, they're telling me to grab a pen. So I've got these little pens here. I'm going to grab one. I really like this colour, like this poop brown colour. And I want to like do some lines. I don't know if you can really see that. You can't really see that. Yeah, I'm seeing this just like undivided creativity. Just letting yourself completely go with your creativity. I want to pull a card for you. Not a tarot. I did a tarot for the other group. I'm going to pull you just a random oracle card. Yeah, so you're definitely focusing on work at the moment. You're focusing on what you'd like to do as a career. And I can pretty much say your career isn't going to be like anyone else around you. It could be similar to, say, like a sibling, but not like a parent. Stop trying to wait for your parents' permission as well, because it's going to be something you're really, really, really passionate about. So all of this is preparing you for what your career is going to be. So if you're feeling really stuck, it's asking you to just sit with yourself and listen, which I know is stressful, but honestly, it's the best advice I can give you with that, because this is your career. The only thing that you struggle with to do is to listen to your intuition, because you've always put everyone else first, and there's always been people in your way because you've kind of been taught to just let them be there. You've kind of been taught to just let people abuse you, which is not normal. Like that's probably coming from a parent who couldn't, parent themselves and couldn't be themselves. I see a small child. You could be somebody who is a carer or tends to care for your younger siblings or for anyone in your family. And what I see is you need to give yourself a break. You are not always going to be the caregiver. You are a human being. And if you need to give yourself some space, please do. You are not here to literally just be there for everyone. You are here to be there for yourself as well. And I want you to really give yourself some space. You need to kind of create like an altar or something, which is probably, that's unlike something I normally like talk about, but I see you creating like an altar and you're just loving it. Like you're really diving into your creativity. So I see a lot of crying. There could be a letting go of this old life that you basically are really needing to let go of, because you haven't really been given a chance to basically be yourself, and you have to let go of something in order to completely and utterly be you. And this is all about your happiness. You're not really losing anything. If anything, you're gaining stuff. But I see this kind of, I'm hearing let it bleed out, let it bleed out. So of course you need to support yourself, do that. I'm hearing Batch flower remedies are really, really good for that sort of thing. So Batch flower remedies, BACH, they're really good at, they come in these little bottles as well, and they're really good at calming your nervous system down. Just gonna blotch this out so it doesn't go everywhere. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. That's basically what I'm seeing. I'm hearing if people disagree with you, let them. It's not up to you to kind of establish these boundaries with these people. You have to tell them obviously how you feel, and if they don't get it, you've got to let them be who they are. It's not up to people to basically make you happy. Like, I know it sounds really bad, but it's true. You know, you're not here to make people happy, and they're not here to make you happy. Okay, so you got to really pick and choose who you want to be around. You're not going to be left on your own. You're definitely not. Because when we have to be choosy about people, we do end up on our own for a while, because we could just be around anyone. We aren't in a tribe right now. We're in a society. So it does take a while for us to find our tribe sometimes, because we aren't born into the tribe that we want, you know? So it takes time. It takes time, and that's okay. It's okay for things to, it's okay for you to not know. I want to put one more dot there. One singular dot. I'm hearing my love for you grows. So there's somebody you're going to meet who is really growing on you, or it could be somebody who you've just met, or you're in a relationship that's really, really good. Okay. I'm hearing I love you, I love you, I love you. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, letting go, which is all good stuff, all good stuff. The crystal you chose is the red jasper. That's also your root. So it's finding your roots again. And you are also learning to balance out your finances, which obviously is really hard at the moment because of the weight of the world, because it's just a mess. But remember, it is all fabricated. So if you're feeling unhappy, just remind yourself, it's not me, it's the system, it's corrupt, it's not real. You know, of course it does mean, you know, housing and water and things like that, but get help if you need it. Okay, don't be afraid to ask for support. And also I see you, one thing I would definitely say when it comes to your career, if you want to change your career, one thing I want to offer you is a chance to get curious about getting creative, like trying something that you just have no expectations on. It could be something you're thinking, oh, I probably won't like that. Go for it, just try it. That's what I'm seeing. And then I see you really working on it slowly, and you are probably going to go through quite a few fears when it comes to this new career, because you know, it's scary. It's scary to try new things. But honestly, you're having a whale of a time. I'm gonna put this here because this light is so strong. Sorry guys, my ring light is so intense today. Okay, there we go. And then we have the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. You are probably, if you're going through like a mess of emotions right now, I'm going to guarantee you probably within about a week or two, you're going to feel a lot better. Okay, remember, this is all temporary, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Lovely. Right, I see if you ever travel soon, I see you are going to be meeting with somebody that you fucking did not expect to be around. So you really like this person. It's going to be most likely a physical connection. So if it's not a really intense friendship, it's going to be like a sexual connection. And this is unexpected. I'm hearing you're older than 20 when you meet this person. You're not in your teens. I'm hearing I'm older than 20. So it's going to be from 20 onwards. So you could be 50, 60, 70, 30. But this person's very mature. So I don't see you being teen or anything like that. Like, you are ready. You are ready to meet this person. And one thing I'm hearing is to keep your ears open. So if you're feeling like a lot of emotions, I want you to start just really listening to them as much as you can, and be really kind to yourself in the process. It's not going to last forever. And yeah, this is all really good stuff. I don't feel anything uncomfortable. The only thing uncomfortable I feel is literally just processing your emotions, because this stuff is not easy. I want to get one more card. I'm going to pull you an energy card and an astrology card. 3 is a crowd, realizing when you are not being acknowledged in a group, pulling away from this group. It's nothing to do with you, it's to do with them. If they can't recognize you, that's their own problem. But it's up to you to like let people go. Okay, this could be happening, it could have happened before. Okay, we've got retrograde, we've got the 9th house of travel and Sag, and then we got the cusp. So what I see is you're literally on the cusp of literally just bursting out, like venturing out to something different. It could be finding a new community, a new career. It could be that you are no longer in a pattern of going back to certain people, which is so amazing. And I also see your third eye like bursting out, like your intuition's incredibly insane. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for purchasing. We're going to get one more card before we go, which is the 2 of Cups. So it's all good. It's going to be all good. There's a sense of balancing out, and somebody's going to recognize you. Like somebody's going to really see your true soul, which is amazing. Hallelujah. I love that. Rates for my private readings are down below. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, grid number 3. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you, what your message is right now. Let's go. So you guys got the sea serpent. So the sea serpent is all about your third eye and kind of awakening to your center within the middle of your head. So this is about you guys seeing things a lot clearer. So you could have been getting a lot of downloads, and you probably will be getting a lot of downloads. There could be this sense of like purely fully awakening, and no going back. Basically, it could be about the world, it could be about a relationship, it could be about your work life, could be anything. But one thing I'm feeling is I'm no longer chasing my tail, because you can see that the snake is like near to like eating its tail, because a lot of the time is you've kind of been in environments where it wasn't safe for you to be fully seen. So you've always kind of possibly felt like, just burped, clarification, there's a sense of like damaging yourself because of the environments you've been in, and you're no longer doing that, and you're seeing what is truly happening because you're no longer basically going through these situations anymore. Okay, so you guys got the blue sodalite, so we're going to be doing your art reading now, and then we'll pull a few tarot cards as well. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to wet the paper. I've done this for all the other groups. I'm picking up like I want to do like a massive circle here, and then I'll do a massive circle over here, and then I'll do a circle over here as well, and we'll see what comes out. I feel like I want to use like primary colors, so yellow, blue, red. Pretty sure they're the primary colors. Don't quote me on that. I haven't done art for about 10 years. I haven't like studied art for about 10 years. Okay, whoa, girl, that is like proper strong color. Oh, love that. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And then we're going to get some yellow, and we're going to put that down here. This reminds me of the sun. This reminds me of like you guys coming out of this just really heavy cocoon. I don't know if you guys are buying like a really big coat. Maybe you are wanting to go to somewhere quite cold, but I see like a really big coat being bought, like with lots of fur. Maybe you're buying a real fur coat, I don't know. Okay, so it kind of looks like a duck. This is what I noticed. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Let's get a bit of purple in here. Okay, I'm just gonna like spread this all over. I kind of want to get really messy with this one and just like throw loads of color. Okay, let's see what we're getting. Yeah, I just hear like just get really messy. Just get really messy with this. And I want you to, okay, I see you purchasing something quite big, like an actual, not like an expensive purchase, just like a big purchase. Maybe like I say, a big coat or a suitcase or like a piece of furniture. It doesn't have to be like a brand new piece of furniture. It can be a piece of furniture that's like secondhand. And I'm hearing just try secondhand. If you can't get something, like you possibly can't afford something or something like that, what I'm feeling is for you is just to go towards something that, you know, say you want like a pair of Converse, or you want like some flip-flops or something like that. Don't be afraid to try secondhand. They're really drawing me to like try secondhand. What I'm seeing is you got to get creative about your life. Like there's something that you're being asked to do things differently. So it doesn't mean you have to like cancel out one whole thing, like say, oh, I can't afford those festival tickets, or you know, I know I'm never going to get a relationship. Like all those things aren't true, but sometimes it's in divine timing and you don't have full control over it. So what's really good for you guys is to make sure that in the process of waiting that you're doing something that serves you and makes you feel really comfortable, because there's no point in torturing yourself, because you're not here to like feel unhappy. Like you're here to just experience stuff. So in the midst of all the kind of chaos and things, also I just feel like you might need to like stop apps on your phone, like cancel apps on your phone, because I'm seeing everything's just getting too overwhelming for you. So I'd highly recommend doing that. I also feel like you're wearing rose-coloured glasses about something. What I'm seeing is if you're getting pain in somewhere in your body, I'd have a look at see what it's emotionally telling you. You can Google this, or you can look at Louise L. Hay's book, Heal Your Body, pretty sure, Heal Your Life or something like that. It's a really good book. It's quite well known in the spiritual community. That's really good. So if you're having like pain anywhere, I definitely check that out. And I also see a pond and a frog entering into a new pond, and it's kind of like where you enter like a new school and you have to get used to all the people and how it all works. That's what I'm seeing you doing. I'm seeing you entering into a new place and you really, really like it. It kind of reminds me of the Nile, like a really skinny like body of water. So you might be living near a body of water like that that's really skinny, or like a little lake or something like that. But what I see is you need to be around more water, because your emotions are really overwhelmed right now, just generally because you're feeling a lot. So what I see also, I'm hearing creating new neural pathways. So with this blue pattern here that's kind of like spreading out, what I see is I'm seeing the more you focus on yourself and putting your energy away from other people, then you're really going to feel a lot healthier and happier a lot quicker, because your energy is so used to connecting and drawing onto other people that you've never really given yourself a chance to put yourself first. And also, how do you know who you are if you don't put yourself first? Like you literally will never know until until you completely put yourself first. Like how would you know? So what I also see is jigsaw puzzles coming together, and I see you selling a lot of things, a lot to do with money. So if there's anything that you feel like you want to sell, they're saying just go for it. There's lots of things in your wardrobe or in your cupboards that need to be sold only when you're ready. If and when you're ready, there's just this sense of like selling some new things, just to get money, or just literally just to declutter. This kind of reminds me of like a panda here. So pandas could be your spiritual omen. Yeah, and I also see you holding hands, like as a child. I see you holding hands with a parent. I'm not really sure which parent it is, whether it be the mother figure or the father figure, but I see you're scared to talk to somebody about something that is on your heart. It could even be anything to do from your sexuality to moving away to a relationship, something like that. I just want you to go for it. I feel like there's this definite hesitation, but I feel like you just need to friggin' go for it. Okay, so while I'm letting that settle down and air out, I'm going to pull a couple of cards and then we'll probably add a little bit more colour to it. I see a Leo in your life, or coming into your life, and this person is showing you where you need to be seen more. Leos, if they're imbalanced, they really struggle with boundaries. So Leos can be really, really overwhelming. Like if they say they've got in their sun sign, they can be really pushy if they're very imbalanced. So if somebody like that is triggering you, then that's probably why. That's probably part of it. At the moment, you are being asked to change. You're being asked to really, really, really shift your perspective on the people around you. Don't be afraid to have more stronger boundaries, to wear a blanket and just be in your little cave. Like that's really, really good for you at the moment. And I'm hearing you might be learning something new, so you might be picking up some new books, and whatever you learn within the next about 3 to 5 months, I feel like you could be quite successful in it, and you could also get a career out of it as well, which is really, really cool. I love that. So we're going to pull a little bit of tarot for you guys as well. I see you might be starting a new spiritual practice. You might be starting a new career with spirituality as well, if that's something that you would like to do and you're drawn to. And I feel like this is really a matter of self-love, because you have kind of always done stuff for other people and kind of gone along with what everyone else wants, especially possibly parents. I feel like you are definitely drawing more towards a career that is more you. It's not got anything to do with anyone else. Nice. Wow, major changes going on. We have the world. That is so nice. I love that. Okay, let's see what else we have. Nice. You've got some brand new happy stuff coming towards you. I'm going to like give that a full screen view. This is what it's looking like right now. I'm going to give that a full screen view. So let's get the art out the way. Let's put these here. Sorry guys about the ring light. I know it really bugs me when this happens, but I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it all. Okay. Get you some more cards. Oops, that one dropped on the floor. On the floor. Ooh, a new relationship is forming. Oh, okay. They're telling me just to get one more card and then pull some dice. Right, so I feel like the thing that you've been wanting for a very long time is definitely coming. Like it feels really big because you've had to really let go of a lot of stuff and you're like, when will this end? Like, can I get off this roller coaster now? Like, I'm really done. There's definitely someone coming in to change things up. So this is why it's so random, because you really don't expect this person to come in your life at all. Especially if you're single, this is a really good chance for you to start a new life for yourself, especially if that's something you've been wanting. If you really want to change up your life, I really feel like that's going to happen for you in the next few months. It's something you're really passionate about. And this could be somebody who is from a different country. I'm picking up on Greece. And I'm picking up on Athens as well. So we have Gemini, Moon and the 9th house. So the way you could possibly come across this person is you meet them online. It could be an online dating thing. It could be an online, it could be social media, something like that. Whatever it is, you're meant to meet. Like, don't ever force yourself to go on these sites. Don't ever force yourself to be on social media. You're not going to miss out. Okay, if you're meant to meet this person, you will. You're literally not going to miss out on anything. But yeah, I feel like this person is definitely going to come in your life very soon, and it's going to be great. Okay, so we're going to change up your artwork just a little bit, and I want to just put a little bit, drop a little bit more of alcohol on that. Okay, so let's grab your art piece, and then let's put a little bit of this on here. See how this kind of turns out. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is your finished piece. I'm hearing don't be afraid of the changes that's being made in your life. Change is always going to be a constant thing, and the best thing for you to do is to get help if you need it, like get emotional help, seek support. There's a sense of like maybe starting therapy if you want to, trying supplements like B vitamins are really good for emotional change, and also just like giving yourself a chance to just feel stuff. Like, you're not here to be fully perfect. You're not here to have everything in a straight line. Like, every day is going to be different, and it's really good to just let yourself oh, it's just dripping on my hand. It's really good to just let yourself be different and feel different things, because every day is going to be completely different for you. I think I just stained my hand. Ooh. Yeah, and like that is unexpected. Things just literally are unexpected for you. I think it's literally just like making sure that you know that you're a human being and that you have feelings, and if things feel rocky and messy, that's okay. Like, it's okay for you to not know where you're going. Like, that is a completely normal thing. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you very much for watching. This is your artwork. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you'd like a private reading, my information is down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.